Hey Scuba Board, it's NetDoc here at the 2015 DEMA in Orlando, Florida. The doors haven't even opened and we're already seeing some really cool stuff. With us today is Horst from Scuba Force. Horst, I got to dive your rebreathers here, but I understand you're far bigger than just rebreathers. What do you got for us?
Good morning. We extended our line a little bit, and we've shown the first time at DEMA 2015, we've shown a new line of regulators. So we're bringing out the Scuba Force new regulators. Means we have a side mount regulator, which is always good for side mount diving and stage diving, and we have a new first stage coming, which is very, very good for twin set, and you will see that on our rebreather as well. Second stage on both first stages the same. Metal ring, very, very good breathing comfort, made for cold water diving, but of course you can use it in warm water as well. So we are very proud of that one.
You know, Horst, I figured out that you can use anything that's good for cold water in warm water, but not everything that works well in warm water works in cold.
Absolutely agree to that one.
So if you want to have something that's bulletproof, then get cold water to begin with and don't worry about it because it's going to be sealed. That means the gunk, the salt, nothing is going to get into the working components, and it's just a far better thing all the way around, wouldn't you say?
Agree to that one, absolutely, Doc. Is that what you see? We are doing most of the time cold water diving, and we always get our customers a message: get cold water stuff. You can easily use that in warm water, but it never, or sometimes it doesn't work the other side around.
That's true. Now, Horst, I can tell by your accent you're not from Florida. So if you're talking about cold water diving, how cold of the water are we talking about? Where are you from?
I'm Germany, Europe, and that's my temperature is always in Celsius, but it really, most of the time during the year, it goes down to 4 degrees of Celsius, so we're talking about really cold water diving.
And we know that Celsius is always colder than Fahrenheit, right, guys? Wah ha ha ha. Hey, listen, we're going to continue this on in just a moment at the other part of the booth. Hey, Scuba Board, it's NetDoc here at the 2015 DEMA show in Orlando. I'm with Horst, who is one of the owners of Scuba Force. Scuba Force, if you haven't heard about them yet, don't worry. These guys are up and comers in some regards, but you've really been around a while, haven't you, Horst?
Oh, we are into the market with our own company now for 14 years already.
14 years.
I'm in the diving industry my real lifetime, my professional lifetime. So, but you're right, Doc. We are pretty new on the US market. We found our own company, so it's Scuba Force USA now, just to serve the market, the US market, much better as we can do it from Germany.
Very cool. Now, I'm looking over here to your left, my right. We've got some cool wings, back plates. Tell us more about this.
We have a complete line of wings, what we call the Black Devil line. Right here you see a 32 lips wing, a 45 lips horseshoe wing, and we have a 60 lips retraction, which is on the other side. What really makes us different is our plate. The Black Devil plate has a totally different shape to all the other plates in the market. You see, it's a little narrow here, a little wider here. It's cutting out in your shoulder area much more than a standard plate. The fold in the middle is much deeper and wider, so you can store more P-weight in it. And you see, it comes in 3 versions, and that one, what we're seeing here is a long version. We made it for our rebreather first, but then we realized that really tall people have a need for a longer plate. It also gives you a little bit more weight, what is good for cold water diving. And you can see, you can fix your harness on different points. That is what we have seen on large people. The harnesses can be too high if they are on standard position on a harness. So Black Devil plate comes as a standard plate, which you can't see so well, but it's inside here.
This is it, all assembled.
All assembled, correct. It comes in a heavy version. The reason for that one is it's easier to get the weight into the plate than to get some extra weight on it, and it comes in a long version.
Very cool, very cool. Okay, Scuba Board, for those of you who don't realize this, when it comes to cold water diving, weight is warmth. The more weight you can put on your body, the more you can inflate that dry suit and keep yourself warm. Horst, thanks. We're going to move on to the next session. Hey, Scuba Board, it's NetDoc here at the 2015 DEMA in Orlando. Still here with Horst at the Scuba Force booth, and you know, this is how I met these guys with their rebreathers. Horst, I know why your rebreathers are special. Tell the people at Scuba Board.
There are some unique features on the rebreather.
Some, I think there's a lot.
There's a lot. You're right, Doc. First of all, we have a carbon fiber tube, which is very lightweight, very durable. You did your test dive in Blue Grotto and you realized how easy it was to dive the rebreather at the first shot. The bellow, and that's the second point, which you will not find on any other rebreather, the bellow is here. So if you look at the front, you are totally clear. Right? You have what I call a normal technical setup. You have a wing, a plate, and a harness, which gives you a lot of movement, and it's easy to control underwater. No counterlungs in front of you, no counterlungs behind you. The bellow, the counterlung is on his back. Breathing comfort is very, very good. You tried it, and you can confirm that.
It was awesome. The thing that I really like about this is that it promotes you to be flat in the water. If you're horizontal, this thing dreams like it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. However, head up, and all of a sudden you can purge this thing in a heartbeat. Head down, because it's a little bit hard to breathe, but really not that bad. Not that bad at all. I was on it. It's
absolutely correct.
More than acceptable.
You say we got our manual and offboard gas kits. They are coming in an over-the-shoulder version now. I don't know if you have seen that at Blue Grotto. I don't think so.
I don't think I saw these at Blue Grotto. These are great.
You see, we have two of them that control the oxygen side, control the diluent side, switch lock connectors to plug in offboard gas, and again two of them for oxygen and diluent. They are redundant to itself, so if you run into any issue with their ads, you can use the other one. That is really a technical dive in
the Department of Redundancy department.
Correct.
Always good. Always good.
Okay, and they're very streamlined. All the hoses are fixed properly, so there's no hose flying around in the water. Easy to run the system manually, but of course it's a ECCR system. It's controlled by a shear water computer, which is here.
Of course, during the dive, it would not be on the back cylinder, it would be on your wrist.
Hopefully not.
Just so you guys, I don't want anyone to come away thinking, well, how in the world am I going to see the computer back there?
You know, checklists are always important if you're talking about rebreather dive, and one of the checks is, oh, computer's on my arm.
Exactly. So now, the other good thing about this, and Horst hasn't brought it up, but I will, it's got a side mount that's already been figured out. You don't have to sit there and futz with it, try and make it work. It just comes out well. Now this is not, this is the back unit. This is the back unit. Here I thought it was the... Okay guys, we're gonna walk. You'll get to see their booth a little bit here. Again, the reason why it looks so slow here today is because that hasn't even opened yet. So here we are on the side mount version. Horst, what's the best part about the side mount version other than you actually make it?
Good reason. As of 2, it gives you the opportunity to use a side mount. That is close to impossible for all other rebreathers with outside counterlungs. Okay, again, counterlung is in the tube, so you can use it side mount. It's for the comfort, it's for the adventure. If you do some really hard cave or wreck diving, you will find restrictions. You can't do back mount. You see, because you're so high. And if you look at these guys over there, really hardcore cave divers, and they have no other choice to do that. On the other hand, it's like the normal OC side mount. It's a lot of fun. You just put the rebreather on your side. You need a good training for it. Configuration is important, like on all rebreathers. But then the unit gives you a lot of fun with not a lot of weight.
Now, the part I really liked about your side mount is the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
The mouthpiece actually passes under your right arm and you breathe on it.
Correct.
Instead of going around the side where the hoses are always blocking, I don't like the hoses on the normal rebreather because of that. I really love the side mount setup because it comes under the right arm and no muss, no fuss.
This is correct. It's close to your body and the shape of the hoses. The mouthpiece brings the hoses in the right shape. So close to your body as I said before, very comfortable to breathe. It looks pretty huge, but inside the water is neutral, so you don't even feel it.
And it's way below your mask. It's below the mask, so I mean, I know that because I dove it, and I loved it. It was great. It sat below my mask. It wasn't obtrusive like some of the others. See how the hoses do not come out the side, they go down. And that just is a huge difference. I've never seen another manufacturer. I'm not saying they're not out there. I haven't dove every rebreather out there, though I've dove a number. If you haven't been to a Scuba Force retailer, get yourself and take a look at this. Find out one of their, when they're having a dive in your area where you can try this out. You won't be disappointed. You absolutely won't be disappointed.
We definitely set up a demo tour for 216. That means we will be in different areas. Florida for sure, because our company is located there. New York is on the list. Midwest is on the list. Canada and Seattle so far. But it might be that we add some other appointments for test diving, dry suit, or our whole line. So we will put it on our website. So have a look at it and you get some information.
And please put it on Scuba Board.
Of course.
Put it on Scuba Board so they can follow. And you know what? If you're in the Florida area, you might find me there test diving it with you. These are fun rebreathers. Horace, thank you so much. Hope the rest of your show goes well. Scuba Board, check them out. They've got a forum here on Scuba Board. Check out their website, and if you can go dive one, go dive one.
That's the way it is. Thanks a lot, Doc.
Thanks, guys.